Hi, welcome to Havoc Mayhem Creations. My name is Sabrina Sun, here with another tutorial for you, and this one is the Baby Elvis. These are the materials you're going to be needing for this project. You're going to be needing white Worst Weight yarn. This is Red Heart Super Saver Worst Weight yarn. It's a 4-ply yarn, so it's very good and used for babies and stuff like that. We're going to be needing glue. This is fabric tack. This one is like the best glue I've ever used to glue on anything I need for my projects. You can wash the item and the gels will not come off or anything like that. So it's very good. It's better than tacky glue. So it's about the same price as tacky glue, and this works way better. So I suggest you buy this one. These two, I bought this one at Walmart. You can find this at Walmart. You can find this at Michael's as well, and it's called a bucket of bling. And what it has in here is gems, different sizes, hearts, squares, ovals. And what I do is I literally glue these little gold ones on, or you can even change up the colors, put pink, purple, green. They're all kinds of different colors, and I glue these on and make the design for that bling on the outfit. Scissors. You're going to be needing a yarn needle and a 4.5 millimeter hook. This project is for 0 to 3 months. I also will be doing another video, so look for that. It's going to be the 3 to 6 months. Each project has a way different number of patterns. It's not the same by increasing or anything like that. So it's all different with numbers and lengths and sizes of the baby's jackets and the pants and the belt. So adjusting the sizes and stuff like that, I have to do a whole other video for that. So let's just do the 0 to 3 months and let's get started. Okay, to get started, we're going to start off by making a slip knot. Just roll it over like this, put this from behind, and what you're going to do is just take your hook right through and pull that through. There's your slip knot. We're going to chain up 35. So to make a chain, you're going to put the yarn over your hook and insert it into the loop that's on your hook, just like so. There's a chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. See how easy that is? So continue on until you have a total of 35. I have a total of 35 chains, and now we're going to start off by making the front part of the jacket. So you want to double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook. So here's the first chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, counting down. We're going to yarn over first, insert our hook into the chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That's a double crochet. So now that we put a double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook, we're going to double crochet into the next 2 chains. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. There's your second double crochet. Double crochet in the next chain, Now we're going to do a corner stitch. A corner stitch is a double crochet, chain one, double crochet, all into the same chain. So what we're going to do is yarn over, go into the next chain, double crochet, then you're going to chain one, then go right back into the same chain and double crochet again. There's your first corner stitch. You're going to have 4 corners. So there's your first one. Now we're going to double crochet in the next 5 chains. Now I've double crocheted in the 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do another corner stitch. So you're going to double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the next chain. Chain 1 and go right back into that chain and double crochet. So now you have another corner stitch. First corner, second corner. So if you're a beginner and you can't really see your stitches, you want to get markers and mark your first corner and your second corner so you know when you're going to be doing those corner stitches. So make sure you mark those if you're a beginner and you cannot see those stitches. Now if you're an expert and actually can see those, go ahead and keep on moving on. Now we're going to do is double crochet in the next 12 chains. 12 chains. So here's our first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So 12 double crochets. Now we're going to do another corner stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the same next chain. Just like so. So if you're a beginner, you need to mark that. Now we're going to double crochet in the next 5 chains. Now that I double crochet in the 5 chains, we're going to do another corner stitch. So in the next chain, you want to put a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And now we're going to double crochet in the last 3 remaining chains. Chain 2, and we're going to turn our work around. For row 2, we're going to double crochet in the next 4 stitches until we get to the chain 1 space, and we're going to do a corner stitch. So pretty much for this round, if you're not a beginner, you're going to double crochet all the way to your chain 1 space and do a corner stitch, and you're just going to do that all the way around. So everything you're going to do is just double crochet. There's no increases on this round. So we're going to double crochet in each of the stitches until we get to a chain 1 space, and we're going to do a corner stitch and continue on to all the other things as well. So let's go and double crochet until we get to the chain 1 space. So it should be 4 stitches. Just like so. We're at the chain 1 space. We're going to do a corner stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, all into that chain 1 space. Just like so. Now we're going to double crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're at the next chain 1 corner space, chain 1 space, and we're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into that corner stitch to keep those corners going. Now we're going to double crochet in the next 14 stitches. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now we're at the next corner stitch, and we're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into that chain 1 space. Just like so. Now we're going to double crochet in the next 7 stitches to the next corner. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do another corner stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet on the same chain 1 space. Just like so. And we're going to double crochet in the last 4 stitches. So now we should have something like this. This is your back. These are the arm. Your arms are going to be inserted through here, and this is the front of the jacket. So when we fold it, and we're going to connect it, this is going to be the front. The arms are coming out through here, and the back is through the back. So we're working that up right now. Okay, so now what we're going to do is chain up 2, and turn your work around. This round we're going to do an increase at the beginning and at the end of our row. So we're going to put 2 double crochets into our first stitch. Just like so. Now we're going to double crochet into the next corner stitch. So double crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're at a corner stitch. We're going to do another corner stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into that corner. Now we're going to double crochet in the next 9 stitches to the next corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're at our next corner, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into that chain 1 space. Now we're going to double crochet in the next 16 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now we're at the next corner, so we're going to do another corner stitch into that chain 1 space. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Double crochet in the next 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do another corner stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the chain 1 space. Now we're going to double crochet in the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our last stitch, we're going to put 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. Chain 2 and turn. So it's building more and more. Okay, round 4, we're going to do another increase at the beginning and end of our row. So put 2 double crochets into your first stitch. double crochet in the next 6 stitches to our chain 1 space. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're at our corner. Do a corner stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the chain 1 space. Now we're going to double crochet in the next 11 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now we're at a corner stitch. We're going to do another corner, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the chain 1 space. Now we are going to double crochet in the next 18 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. Now we're going to do a corner stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, double crochet in the next 11 stitches to the next corner. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Another corner stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the chain 1 space. Now we're going to double crochet into the next 6 stitches. 1, let me fix that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the last stitch we're going to put 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. Chain 2 and turn. So this is what we should have so far, and we're on row 5 right now. Okay, so we're going to do another increase and put 2 double crochets into the first stitch, double crochet in the next 8 stitches until you get to the next corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do a corner stitch, which is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into this chain 1 space. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Double crochet in the next 13 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now we're going to do another corner, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the chain 1 space. Excuse me. Now we're going to double crochet in the next 20 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're at the next corner and we're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into that stitch. Double crochet in the next 13 stitches. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now we're going to do another corner, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the chain 1 space. Double crochet in the next 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our last stitch, put 2 double crochets. chain 2, and we're going to turn our work around. This round it's a little bit different. We're going to start forming the armholes now. So what we're going to do is we're going to double crochet until we get to the chain 1 space. So that's going to be 11 stitches. So double crochet into the next 11 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So now we're at one of the corners. So what we're going to do is we're going to double crochet together each of the corners. To do that, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the chain 1 space, pull that yarn through. Okay, then you're going to yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, you're going to skip all these stitches and go into the next corner stitch, like so. And you're going to yarn over, pull that yarn through, yarn over and pull through 2 stitches, the 2 loops. Then you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3, just like so. So now we made the armhole by doing that. So it's a double crochet together, but what you're going to do is go into one stitch and go in the other stitch by skipping all of these. Okay, now we are going to double crochet all along until we get to the next corner stitch, and we're going to do the same thing to make the other arms. So we're going to double crochet in the next (22) stitches. (14), 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So now we're going to do another double crochet 2 together. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the corner stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, you're going to pull through 2 loops like so. Then you're going to yarn over, skip all these stitches until you get to the next chain 1 space, insert your hook into the chain 1 space, yarn over, pull that yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Now we're going to double crochet in the last remaining stitches. 9, 10, and 11. Chain 2, and we're going to turn. But now I want you to see that we made the armholes. So these are the little armholes for your jacket. Now we're going to work with the waistline of this jacket. This is the chest, these are the arms, and if you turn it around, that's your back. So now we are going to be working on the waist of the jacket. So now for the next 4 rows, no, yeah, 4 rows, no, 5 rows, sorry, 5 rows, we are just going to be double crocheting in every stitch all around. So we're just going to double crochet in each of the stitches all the way across, chain 2, turn your work around, and double crochet again all the way across, and we're going to do that for 5 more rows until we get to about a length like that. So let's continue on, double crocheting in each stitches all the way across. Chain 2 and turn your work around. Continue that for the next 3 more rows. Meet you there. So I've gone ahead and went to the next 3 more rows like I asked you to, and we're going to do 1 more row of double crochet all the way across. So you should have a total rows of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 rows total, as you see here. So that's 10 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to do one more row, so it will be a total of 11 rows. My last stitch, and we're going to fasten off from here. So this is what we have so far. Now we need to do the arms, the collar, and the trim around the whole jacket. Okay, so now we're going to start by doing the armholes. So we're going to make another slip knot. And we're going to attach our yarn to the last stitch of the armhole. See that? It could be either side, but we're going to attach it from the end of the last stitch. Okay, chain 2, double crochet into that same stitch as the chain 2, and we're going to double crochet in the next 13 stitches. Well, 12 stitches, sorry, because it's a total of 13. So next 12 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and I guess it is 13. Sorry, there is 14 stitches. Sorry, I thought it was 13. So it's 14 stitches. Okay, so now we have these parts right here of the armholes, and what we're going to be doing is putting 2 double crochets together, and we're going to do that twice. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the opening right here, yarn over, pull through, okay, and then you're going to go into the next row. So you're working in rows. See, this is the first row, that's the second row, and you're inserting your hook into those rows, and you're putting those 2 double crochets together, just like so, like we did for the armholes, just like so. Now we're going to do it on the other side. We're going to go in that row and that row, and we're going to put them together. So double, yarn over, go into the next row, yarn over, pull the yarn through, and you're going to pull through all 3, just like so. So now we did 2 double crochets together for each of the 4 rows. So these 2 rows are together and these 2 rows are together, making the armhole. Now we're going to slip stitch on the top of our chain 2 to join. So now we have our first row. Now we're going to double crochet all the way around. These last 2 stitches, we're going to do another decrease by putting 2 double crochets together. So we're going to double crochet in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 stitches. So just double crochet all the way around to the next 14 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Now we have 2 remaining stitches, and we're going to put those 2 together. So yarn over, go into the stitch, pull the yarn through, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through all 3, just like so. Now we're going to slip stitch to join, and this round, the next 3 more rows, we are just going to double crochet all the way around. And actually it's the next 2 rows, so this row and another 2 rows, sorry, so it's supposed to be 4 rows total. So just double crochet all the way around. Okay, I'm on my last stitch, slip stitch to join, chain 2, and we're going to double crochet all the way around again. So we're on row 4. Now if I'm crocheting a little bit too fast for you, just press pause, catch up, and come back again. This is going to be a long video and I want it to be as short as possible so I can fit it all in one video and not have part 1 and part 2. Okay, I'm on my last stitch, slip stitch to join, and now I'm going to chain up 2. So this is what we should have so far. Now we're going to do a flare at the end of the cuffing here. So we're going to put 2 double crochets into the first stitch. Then we're going to put 2 more double crochets into the next. We're going to double crochet all the way around till we get to that last stitch. We're going to put 2 double crochets into that last stitch. So double crochet all the way around. Okay, we're at the last stitch and we're going to put 2 double crochets into that last stitch. Slip stitch on the top of our chain 2 to join. Okay. Now we're going to half double crochet all the way around. To half double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull the yarn through, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Show you one more time. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull the yarn through, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Half double crochet all the way around. Okay, slip stitch on the top of the chain, chain 1, and we're going to fasten off. Now what we did on this arm, we're going to do on the other side. Make a slip knot. Insert your hook into the last stitch. Double crochet in the same stitch as the chain 2. And double crochet in the next 14 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Now you're going to insert your hook into the next 2 rows. So I hope you can see what I'm doing here. So this is row 1 and this is row 2 on this one here. Then on this side you're going to do the same thing on each 2 rows. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the first row, yarn over, insert your hook into the next row, pull the yarn through. Now you're going to put both those together just like so. Now we're going to do this side, yarn over, insert your hook into the first row, yarn over, insert your hook into the next row, pull the yarn through, pull through 2, then you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. Then you're going to slip stitch to join. So now we have those rows together and there's no opening gap there. So now we're going to double crochet in the next 14 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Sorry, because I did counted that first double crochet you're supposed to do in the first row. So 15 total, because you're double crocheting this one and then the next 14. So okay, so now we're going to put 2 double crochets together. Just like so. Slip stitch to join, chain 2, double crochet in the next 2 rows. So we're just going to double crochet all the way around for the next 2 rows. And I'm getting tangled up here. And this right here is just my yarn has been split and I attached them together to make the yarn longer. So what I'm doing is just crocheting that in there. Don't worry about that. If your yarn is not cut off, you don't have to worry about that like I am. Now I'm crocheting all those little ends into the project so they won't be seen or pulled out. Okay, slip stitch on the top to join, and I'm just going to cut those ends off so it doesn't bother the project here. I'm going to chain 2, and we're going to double crochet all the way around again. Okay, my last stitch, slip stitch to join, chain 2. Now we're on our 5th row. We're going to put 2 double crochets into the first stitch, two double crochets into the next stitch, double crochet all the way around, last stitch, put 2 double crochets. Okay, I'm on my last stitch. Put 2 double crochets into that last stitch, 1, back in the same stitch again, and 2. Slip stitch to join, and then chain 1. We're now going to half double crochet all the way around. Okay, slip join, fasten off, okay, so now we have a little coat so far. Now what we're going to do is make the collar. So you're going to start from where we began, where the loose end is at, and you're going to insert your hook, make a slip knot, and attach your yarn. chain 2. I'm going to leave these loose ends out. I'm not going to crochet them in because I'm going to sew them in. Okay, we are going to double crochet all the way across this whole collar. Do we get to the end here? And we're going to do that for 5 rows. So double crochet in each of the stitches. Okay, chain 2, turn your work around, double crochet all the way across. This is row 2. Okay, chain 2, turn your work around, and we're on row 3. We're going to continue this until we have a row of 5. So I'm going to do this off camera and come back with all 5 rows complete. So you can press pause for right now. Okay, so I have my collar finished on the 5th row here, and I have not fastened off because we are going to work a border around the whole perimeter of this jacket here. So starting from where you ended off right here, we're going to be working down the rows. Now it's a double crochet, so you want to put at least 2 single crochets into the rows. So what I do is I pretty much single crochet into inside the stitches like this, and then right into the center, the ones that are joined into the rows. So it's like going into the row, going into the center of the rows, going into the row, going into the center of the row. Like where the 2 rows meet, I'm in between there. So that's where I'm crocheting a single crochet into. So now I'm going into, and I'm going right into the posts. That way it doesn't leave a big old gap in between. And I'm going to do this all the way down. And this is the side of the jacket. So I'm working along this side of the jacket. So what I'm doing is going in between the 2 double crochets and right at the end, right in between the posts. So it's like one after another, and I go all the way down. And I'm doing a single crochet. Okay, so now we're at the bottom of the jacket. Put 2 single crochets into that corner. That way it stays a corner. Okay, so I just worked along the whole side. Now we're working on the bottom of this jacket. Let me zoom out so you can see. So now we're going to be working in each of the stitches along, and then we're going to work right back up again, and then around the end here, and then we join. So continue on. Single crochet all the way around. I'm going to do that over again. I got tangled up. There we go. Okay, we're at the corner here. Make sure you put 2 double crochets in the corners to keep it a corner, and start working into the rows. Now I'm working along the other side of the coat. Okay, I'm at the top of that corner stitch again. You want to put 2 double crochet and 2 single crochets, sorry, to keep that a corner. And we're going to single crochet along till we get to the end of where we began. So we're on the top of the collar. Okay, now I'm going to slip stitch to join, fasten off. Now just get your crochet needle and sew in all your ends. I've done all the other ends already, so this is my only end I need to sew in. So sew in all your ends. And here is our coat. Fold the collar. Now you're going to need a button, which I did not tell you at the beginning. So get a button that fits right in between the posts. A button that fits right in between these posts right here. So I am going to get one button because this is very small, you don't need that many. Get a piece of yarn and thread your needle to sew in the button. You want to sew it at the bottom on the first row. See that? In between the border and the first row. So right in that corner. See that? Right there. So I'm going to sew this in. You can use thread or you can use yarn. I'm using yarn. Okay, so this button will hold it in, so they can adjust it, so if they need to go like a little bit more over, they can, but you just want to do like the end right here and go right into the post, just like so. So here's our cute little Elvis jacket that flares in the front to show some skin, because he's one sexy man. And what we're going to do now is glue our gems in. Like I said, you're going to be needing the glue. And I'm going with the gold. So I have some gold here already put to the side so I can find them. And I'm going to glue them in. So I'm going to use these big ones. You can mix match these things. And where my collar begins and ends, which is right here, I'm going to start gluing the first one on. Here, wait for the glue to go down. There's my first one. Second one. Going down the collar. Make sure everything is lined up when you're gluing these on. And this glue dries really fast, so make sure you put them where they belong. If they stick to your hand, it's just gonna come right off the glue. It's just like if you're using a glue gun in a way. Now I'm gonna put some on the shoulder. And on the sleeve. I'm going to take some of these little gems and glue these on there too. They're all sticking to my fingers right now. So that's that. Let it set and dry, and there's your Elvis jacket. Isn't that cute? Now stay tuned for part 2 of this tutorial because this is a long video, so I'm going to do part 2 for the pants and the belt.